All right, friends, now that we've had a chance to think about how both of the poems are the same, we want to think about how both of these poems are different. Again, we're thinking about the poem about the wood thrush, and this is just to say. So looking back at our chart, and if we just think about the wood thrush, we know that the wood thrush is a bird. So the main topic about that poem is the wood thrush, or that it's about a bird. We also know that it takes place in a garden. We know that from looking at the first stanza, that the wood thrush is in the garden. So we know that it's taking place outside in the garden. We also know that the speaker is excited that he saw it before he flew away. We talked about the word fortunate and how the man feels fortunate that the wood thrush did not fly away before he got a chance to see it. If we think about our other poem, this is just to say, is it also about a bird? No. If we look at that poem, we know that the main topic is about plums. The speaker has eaten the plums. His friend was going to eat the plums for breakfast, but he ate the plums because they were so sweet and cold and delicious. All of these stanzas tell us more about the plums. So we know the main topic of this is just to say is about the plums. We also know that the author in this one doesn't mention a setting. He talks about breakfast but that's only a time of day. Breakfast cannot be our setting because it is not a place. We know that the plums came from the icebox, but this doesn't tell us where this poem takes place. It just tells us where the plums are. We know that we have two characters in the poem, one that ate the plums and one that wanted to save them for later. But we don't know where those characters are. We only know where the plums came from. So in the second poem, the author does not mention a setting. And we also know that he is excited because he couldn't help himself. The plums were so delicious, and he's so happy he got a chance to eat them because they were sweet and cold. So even though we had two poems that are about totally different things, we were able to compare, find how they're the same, and we were also able to contrast, find how they're different. There's always asking these questions and looking at the poems this way helped us learn more about the text. We were able to use our brains to learn more than just the words that we read. Now that we've gotten a chance to read and talk about these poems together, make sure you watch your next video so you know how to finish your exit ticket.